Right, so if you're just getting into vegetables, or if you're doing tropical garden planting, whatever, and you want free food for your plants, especially the leafy greens, I use this method on vegetables and the results are good. I'm going to start using these for the feeding the cannas and the bananas, and basically what it is a lot of nettles. And what you do is you collect your nettles and roll them up into a ball, break them up, mash them up, damage the leaves, bruise them, so that when they're immersed in the water, they'll release the goodness that's inside them and it'll break down a lot easier. So make sure you break up the nettles before you put them into your drum or your barrel. Put them into like a mesh or something anyway that, see the gaps here, when it breaks down it'll release into the water nice and easy. Get your drum here. I think this barrel holds about 120 litres. And then what you want to do is you want to hold it at the end of your barrel. Keep it down. Weigh it down with a big rock or something heavy. And last thing you need is water. On that. Fill it up and leave it there for a couple of weeks, and it will be definitely broken down. You'll know by the smell. It's absolutely rank. Right, so I have the nettle feed in here, and you can see the bubbles coming up. That's fermenting. And I think the general consensus is when it stops bubbling, you can see the bubbles coming up, when it stops fermenting then you can use it. But I usually, from just past experience, leave it in for 2 weeks and then pour it on. That's not too bad. So it's been in there since, what's Saturday, Sunday, today's Wednesday, so I'm going to give it 2 weeks and we'll see what it's like then. Okay, so it's about 10 or 11 days now that the nettles have been in this barrel with the water, and you can actually see the fermentation has stopped. There's no more bubbling coming up to the top. I've given it a stir and you can see some of the nettles. And I don't know, it's kind of an opaque, or it's not clear anyway, so, and there's a very pungent smell of it, so that's probably good enough to use. But we've had a kind of thunder, lightning and rainstorm over the last day or two, so the ground is saturated, the plants are saturated. I'm not going to give them a feed yet, and I'll probably just put this on neat into the collocages and bananas and cannas. See how we get on.